Aloha, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Taste and See Thursdays. So happy that you're here because we have been talking about, and we'll be continuing to talk about over the next couple of weeks, faith that elevates authentic leadership. Why is this something that's so important? Is because our business is an extension of all that we are. Our life is an extension of all that we are. Our relationships are an extension of all that we are. And it's so important to be able to have faith as a solid foundation for business, life harmony, success, and prosperity. So over the last couple of weeks, and even a few weeks from now, we are going over a word phrase for each letter in the word faith. And so over the last couple of weeks, I've shared about what the word, two videos on what the word F means. Today, I want to talk to you about the first A, or A, right? So I'll have two videos on that. The first one is, or the one for today is anchor in what matters most. Anchor in what matters most. When the winds of life are blowing and they start blowing, and it can be so easy for that to happen. The question is, what are you anchored to? If you're feeling scattered or overwhelmed or feeling emotionally tossed around, it's time to come back into what matters most. The world can try to pull us in 1,000 directions. You probably get many emails, many deadlines, distractions. It can lead to doubt and overwhelm. But when you are anchored in faith, values, and divine purpose, you stop drifting and you start leading with clarity. Okay. Anchoring at what matters most isn't just about focus, it's actually about foundation and creating a solid foundation. So, in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 tips, 3 strategies on how you can begin to start anchoring your business and life in what truly matters. Okay, first secret number 1. You want to define your non-negotiables. What are your non-negotiables? What are your boundaries and agreements that you have with yourself? What are the values that are sacred, no matter what? When you define those, and actually then you're able to see, well, have any of them been overrun? Have any of them gone by the wayside? Am I honoring my values? Am I honoring my non-negotiables? So important, because when you're able to stand like the lighthouse leader that you are, you're owning your queendom and your kingdom, right? So defining these non-negotiables and then just doing a nice check with yourself to figure out where you are and where we want to actually make sure that we are enforcing our non-negotiables is something that's so important. Okay, so first one, define your non-negotiables. The second one is disconnect to reconnect. A lot of times we got to quiet the noise so we can really hear God clearly. It's funny because God's talking all the time, but if we got so much stuff going on in our mind and in our heart space and our body, it's hard for us to really be able to hear him clearly. Especially in this technology world, we can be so inundated with so many things that it's hard to really hear. This is why I love taking retreats. This is why I love traveling, to be able to disconnect, to reconnect. And when you reconnect and you come back in whatever environment, you're a different person. You've been able to really know and operate from your wisdom and your harmony and your faith. Okay. Secret number 3 is you want to purpose let purpose lead the plan. You want to let purpose lead the plan. Let purpose lead the plan. You don't want to build your life around your to-do list, right? And even you don't want to build your life fully around your business. You really want to build your business around your life. You want to build it also around your calling. There's a great scripture in Hebrews 6:19, and it says, we have this hope as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. See, when everything feels uncertain, God promises are your anchor, right? So we want to make sure that we're anchored in less thinking and more trusting. The beautiful thing about business and entrepreneurship, especially when it has this solid faith foundation, It's like a solid, secure rock to be able to stand on. To own that victory is already yours, right? It is just about how we walk into that destiny. I've worked with and coached many entrepreneurs who feel torn between responsibilities. For me, I'm even living the mom, wife, CEO life. There's many things to do. And we can have this where we're spread thin. But once they anchor and we anchor in what truly matters, guess what happens? Peace returns, clarity arises, and everything just seems to fall in place. This is where we're able to be in more of that flow that I talked about a couple weeks ago. You don't need more strategies. A lot of times that's what we think, is that it's a lot of these external strategies that are going to get us business success. You just need a strong anchor, and also to be strongly anchored in yourself and the truth and amazingness of who you are. So, if you're feeling a little ungrounded or pulled in many directions, I invite you to download my free business life harmony, 7 secrets to more business life harmony guide. Make sure I put the links in the chat below. You actually get more than 7 secrets. And this is where it's going to allow you to create that space and reconnect to what matters the most from the inside out. And I want to hear from you. I want to hear your wisdom too. Write or type in the chat in the comments below, what is your biggest takeaway from this message? What one of these secrets spoke mostly to you? And also, the sharing is caring. So if you've been given this gift of faith that elevates your leadership, then go ahead and share this message out to your world and give someone else that gift as well. I look forward to seeing you again next week for another episode of Taste and See Thursdays. In the meantime, have an amazing rest of the day and weekend. Peace.